Now we're going to begin the new shir.
Page 100. It's 7 lines to the bottom of the page. I want to make a bavarana, she says. I want to tell you something very, very important. When I say that kavana has a maila over asiyah, when I say that there's more alakus in kavana than there is in maiseh, because you experience it more, it's not because you're experiencing it. It's not that the attachments of the person's mind, the person's wisdom, in the Eibishter, in the kavanah of the mitzvahs, and in the kavanah of tefillah and klishma and so forth, he mitzadatma is in and of itself lamaila higher midvekas and the attachedness to Hashem of kiyam mitzvahs ma'asiyas bepel mamish of doing the actual mitzvahs in behavior. As we're going to discuss later, you should know there's the same atmos in maaseh, the same atmos in kavanah. Right? If Hashem would say do mitzvahs, and Hashem would not command us to have kavanah, I wouldn't say this. I wouldn't say there's more God in kavanah because you feel it more, because it's nothing. What you feel doesn't matter. What matters is the truth. The truth is, mitzvahs apnim yisratz na'alim v'chavti amiti. This is what the Eibishter wants. This is mamshechem. Says Rebbe, why am I saying that kavanah is more than ma'aseh? And by the way, when it says kamei shekotzav l'kaman, I don't know where that is. It's also a mitzvah. Kavanah is also pnim yisratz na'alim v'chavti amiti. Just like Hashem wanted to do the act, He wanted to have the kavanah. Ledavka, to attach b'seichel machshava in wisdom and thought, v'kavanas mitzvahs ma'ases, and the intent of doing physical mitzvahs, u'b'kavanas krishmu tefillah shabrachas, and in the intent that one invests in saying shema and in davening and the rest of the brachas. Okay, and therefore says the Alter Rebbe, the reason I'm able to make this claim is because just like ma'aseh hamitzvahs are the will of Hashem. Right? And why did Hashem create all say the Ishtashlus? For Yiddishkeit. And since the Eibush created all say the Yiddishkeit becomes what's called in Tanya Perikov Gimel Pnimiyas Ratzon Elam Chavtei Amiti, what it really wants. And since it is Pnimiyas Ratzon Elam Chavtei Amiti, when he does Teiro Mitzvahs, there's a Gila of the Eibush, quote, B'li Hester Pon Nokal, Hashem is totally revealed. The same Eibush who's totally revealed in a Asiyah is totally revealed in a Kavanah because he wants it. It's Yiddishkeit as well. Nevertheless, even though this is Yiddishkeit and this is Yiddishkeit, nevertheless, the 3 lines from the bottom, the bringing down of the will of the Eibishter, Hamira, which is shining, and it's revealed, this kavanah, is much, much higher, higher, and even higher, from the revelation, from the radiation of the will of the Eibishter, which is shining and being revealed. I'm translating the word Melubeshes revealed because that's the correct translation. It means shining. And Melubeshes means revealed. B'kiyam b'mitzvahs atzman, and doing the mitzvahs themselves, b'maisa v'dibur, b'li kavanah, in act and in speech without kavanah. What's the difference? What's the ratio? K'geidel mailes, as is the advantage of Eir HaNeshama, the experience of the light of Neshama ala guf, over the light of the body itself. The body also has a Neshama. The body as an inanimate object, as a thing, also has a Neshama. But there's much less gilui of that life than there is in the gil of the Neshama itself. Shu kliu malbash HaNeshama. That the body is a vessel and a garment for the neshama. Gufa mitzvah atma, the body of the mitzvahs themselves. Shuklium malbash lakavanasa, which is the vessel and the garment for the intent. And the Alter Rebbe goes back weiter. He says again, v'af shebishtein. Although weiter of kurik, the other side of the coin, the mitzvah b'kavanasa, side the act of the mitzvah, side the intent of the mitzvah, melubash lifnechet pashat, the same will. And it's called Tanya Perikov Gimel Pnimiyas Ratzon Elam Chavtei Amiti, and therefore there's B'li Hester upon him cloud. But Pasha B'tachat Avshitz, which is absolutely plain. B'li Shum Shina, there's no change in it. V'riba, there's no adding to it. Chas v'sholem, because it's a Miyuchad Mehuzeh Batzmusi Yisbarach. It's absolutely one with the Eibishter. B'tachas HaYichud, the absolute level of oneness. Afal Pikei, nevertheless, and he goes back again. The revelation, the light is not the same in this category called contraction and expansion. And I don't know what this means. Because we're not talking here about what you feel, because what you feel doesn't matter. We're talking about what the Eibishter wants to reveal himself in. So he says, even though on the one hand, Hashem is revealed b'li hagbala, b'li gvul, can't be revealed more, because this is what he wants, this is what he wants. But still there's more gilui in the framework of tzimtzum ve'espashtos in a kavanah over nasiya, and the only words I have is because this is what we feel more, but in terms, this is the Eibush and this is the Eibush. So we have two opposites here, really. On the one hand, the mitzvah is atzmos, and the kavanah is also atzmos. On the other hand, in the kavanah you're experiencing more. Hagah. We bring some kabbalas for him. Shakavanah some mitzvahs, the intent in doing a mitzvah, and of course the understanding of Teira, madrigas eir, is the level of light of the Eibishter. The gufa mitzvahs and the body of mitzvahs, madrigas bechinas kelim, is the level of vessels. Shem bechinas tzimtzum. that the kelim limit. Shaideya tzimtzum ha'eir. To contracting the lightness, havu kelim can do the kelim manifest, can do liyedechein as people in Kabbalah know. So a mitzvah and a kavanah is like a keli and a eir. But you see, that shouldn't make any difference. You know why? Because kelim and eir are shtalshalos. Yiddishkeit is it's beliest upon him kal. It's atzmos. So on the one hand, if it's atzmos, they're exactly the same, and on the other hand, there's more gili al-kus in the kavanah than there is in my mitzvahs. Now, boys, as you notice that I'm fixated on this kasha, I'm learning this Perek Lamed Ches not for the first time, and I never understood it. I still don't understand how you could say that they're both the same atzmos, and yet there's more gili in kavanah. I don't understand, but we're not going to talk about it anymore. Now the Alter Rebbe goes on to give us a very, very, very interesting contextual model. One of the things that we had in the past two Shiyudim was this idea of that's Cham, Deimetz Me'echai Medaber. And he's saying that on the one hand, Deimetz Me'echai Medaber of Yiddishkeit is B'lias Tapanim Klal. On the other hand, there's more Gili Alakus in Kavona. See, now he's going to take the whole Yiddishkeit and put them into this model of Deimetz Me'echai Medaber. And he continues and he says, V'nechalekas. The whole of Yiddishkeit, which is on the one hand, B'li has to upon him klal, Hashem is completely revealed without a concealment whatsoever, is divided up into four categories. There's two levels of the act of mitzvahs. What are those two levels? Mitzvahs ma'afias mamish, just doing behavioral mitzvahs. Or mitzvahs tluyos b'dibur Umachshav, mitzvah to speech and thought. K'mei Talmud Torah, or Krishma, or Tefillah, Bechsamazon, or Shabrachas. Talmud Torah is midiraisa, Krishma is deiraisa. Tefillah veisich nish. Bechsamazon is deiraisa. Shabrachas is midirabana. So he says like this: doing a mitzvah is daimer. Speaking a mitzvah is tzemeach. And he continues and he says, the kavanas are mitzvahs, so dafka b'yizbarech, and the kavana, the intent of the mitzvah. And what is a person's kavana in Yiddishkeit? To become attached to the Eibishter, right? I'm doing an act, and then I'm thinking, this act is lashon mitzvah, lashon tzafsa. It connects me to Hashem. Shikin ishama laguf, it's like the soul to the body, which is the mitzvah or the dibur. Nechalakas gamkin l'shtei madregas. It's also divided up in two levels. That k'mei shtei madregas and neshama. Just like there's two levels of soul, shein beguf ha'chomim, which are found in a base body, shein chai, the animal soul, or the soul of animals, or the level of animal soul of the human being, u'medabit, and the human soul, the intelligent soul of a person. So you have four madregas. So Yiddishkeit is divided up into four things. Maise is daimim. Dibur is temeach. Kavon on a level of chai is chai. Kavon on a level of medaber is medaber. What's the difference? So this we're going to have to do in tomorrow's share, the next